Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus and Producer Bob and Mordred Viking and Commissar Roach play Supreme Ruler, Ultimate Ruler Supreme Great War Edition.
It was going so well.
Yeah, almost
Russian murder simulator.
Yeah, Russian. Well, it seems to be like all Supreme Ruler games, no matter what the context, are Russian murder simulator.
Apparently, I've got the Black Brandenburger in my chat saying only the Zuov units got fancy red pants. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but
and what units are those?
For the French?
For the Frenchies.
Oh. Wait, no. Is that no? The Zuov is a term because I know that because I play tabletop games, and Zuov is a term as well for certain Union troops during the Civil War, and they had red pants.
Maybe it's a classification of.
Yeah, maybe it's a classification of troop, but no, the French uniform had red pantaloons. That's a pretty defining feature of the early French uniform in the war.
What is that noise?
No, it's my thing. It's still trying to queue up.
Oh, okay.
It's the sound of Russians dying.
Well, I can get on board with that because
it's the machine I have going in the background where I turn them into mulch.
I'm working on an internal combustion engine right now that runs off Russian blood, so I hear it's high in alcohol, so it should theoretically work. Alright, so
who else would you
I built 2 supply depots, and it increased my supply by 4%.
I'm sure you guys will get across that Siegfried line this time, Britain.
Wait, the British are there?
Yeah.
I knew you were slaughtering Frenchies. I didn't know the English. Oh, yeah, there is some English there.
Yeah, the British showed up.
But they're not at war. It's actually one of the cool things about this. You can do military exercises without formal declaration.
British looks kind of like an American trooper to me.
No, that's very British with the kettle helm.
Looks like a doughboy.
British Tommy.
Alright. Some artillery has actually showed up to the border. It's a step in the right direction, I think. Oh, man. So, some units were garrisoned in desert towns in the middle of nowhere, with no roads and no railways, so it's like, alright, I need you to deploy, then walk 400 miles across this desert to get to where you're stationed. Poor guys. I see no issue with this. They did get rid of those horrible red pants early on. Yeah, well, not before, like, 1 million Frenchmen died. Or, not died, but were casualties.
For the Battle of the Somme.
It's Zouave, and Zouaves were French light infantry. The only American Zouaves was the New York Regiment of Zouaves, a.k.a. the Fire Zouaves.
There was more than that, because I know there's more than that, because they wouldn't have entire lines of miniatures with that specific pattern if there was a single...
Wait. So the logic is because it was in a game, it was real?
No.
That's what I heard.
No, it's in miniatures lines. Like, there are literal... There's a ton. There's almost an equal amount of those designs than there are normal...
I mean, I've got a miniature of a goblin riding an orc into battle from Warhammer, but...
Those are real. Confirmed.
In a historical game... Okay, you guys don't understand. Like, yeah, Ben, you're thinking of it from the Warhammer 40k player's perspective. I'm looking at it from a historical tabletop wargamer perspective. The people that do this are almost obsessively to a detrimental point about historical accuracy. So if there was only a single unit that wore that uniform during the Civil War, there wouldn't literally be like 12 different lines of miniatures specifically catering to that specific design, unless that unit was for some reason like thousands of men strong.
All right. And showed up I think I know what we could say about this. There is some sort of a break between what Wikipedia says and what exists in a game. So there's no way to settle that.
Well, one, because are you? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna.
There were 70 American
tangent.
Zouave regiments, and New York 11th Infantry is the most well known.
Yeah, 70 regiments. That is enough to warrant that amount of dedication.
I heard
for
7. Was it
companies.
7D or 17?
70.
7D. Not that it makes the slightest bit of difference.
I was correcting a person who said something that was obviously false.
Have I seen the Death of Stalin trailer? I have. And all these British ships moving through my channels. You know what I should do is wait for them to get more capital ships in here before I declare war. The Revenge is passing the Bosphorus as it stands right now.
Not bad.
Although, given the context, I don't know what the Revenge was in World War One. Wait, was the World War One Revenge and the World War II Revenge the same ship, just updated?
It is a Majestic class capital ship.
All right, so those supply depots did almost no difference. Supply went from 55 to 59. That's rough.
My supply's going up a fair amount. And still building more.
So that means I'm gonna, once these are done, maybe oh, god damn it. It's like I want to finish some stuff before I start more stuff.
I mean, looking around your country, it's obvious where your supply depots are because it is a lot darker in those areas.
Well, yeah, the like 6-tier supply depot is built on the Russian border there, and the other one's building on the other side of the Russian border, and it's just about done. One finished, and let's see, what do we got here? 2 days on that one, 4 days, 11, and 8. And I do have a paltry military up here. Just kind of garrison the border.
I'm up to producing a grand total of, and this is a masterful number, 95 industrial goods a day.
I spent, okay, let's see. I want to check this out because supply depots cost 3,205 industrial goods. So I spent 6,400 industrial goods to increase my industrial goods production by 2.
You also have to account for the fact that as time goes on, those goods factories increase their output, and that'll continue to be outputting supplies throughout its entire lifetime.
What are the odds that this series will run long enough for that to matter?
Well, I mean, in that case, then why are you doing anything?
Well, I did those things because people were telling me that it would help out a lot. It helped out almost nothing.
If people told you to jump off a bridge, Ben, would you do that?
If it was in my chat, yeah.
Here's your chance, chat.
Someone paid me to sing Safety Dance the other day, and I did it. But I like that song, so I was okay with it. Alright, so...
Well, the Ukraine is proving to be pretty easy.
Is there anybody
Yeah,
there, or are you just murdering
everything
police
is.
chiefs still?
There's a couple of people here and there that keep attacking me or take towns that I already took, but other than that, it's not really that much.
I feel like... I don't know why, but I really feel like when I declare war on Russia, I'm gonna get stomped.
Well, no one's moving anywhere right now. It's the middle of winter.
I'm moving pretty...
It's the middle of winter, perfect time to launch an attack, though.
I've been launching attacks this entire
Through the
time.
mountains in the Caucasus.
I'm role-playing the Ottomans. That's what they did. They all froze to death.
Godspeed.
I mean, to be fair, the winter hasn't slowed down any of my advances, and I literally have an attack force that is made up of just 70 infantry regiments. Like that just went forward on foot through a forest with no road and took a town. And they're holding it right now, so it's
so you
it's
just
not that big of a
you
deal.
just basically marched an entire army corps into a small town.
No, they essentially were just Napoleon's army. We found them in a forest. We just told them to go to a town, and they took it.
Am I going to massacre Armenians? There's not a massacre Armenians button in the game. Or if there is, it's buried under way too many, menus for me to find.
Touche. Touche.
That was good.
I do like this game, but I feel like it's in its UI design choices, it's pretty severely flawed.
Almost got my third supply depot. Yes.
We're not building the oil fields yet. Industrial goods.
Oil fields are expensive.
They pay for themselves though, because I built a whole bunch and it cut a lot of my import. Like what I pay for imports on the oil, like a lot.
Someone in my chat just suggested how to do it. Take your artillery and suggest they bombard the Armenian towns.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
God damn.
Oh man. It's like Jurassic Park, only in reverse. Life finds a way.
The Austrians have made it to Odessa.
Yep. The infantry's still a couple 100 kilometers behind.
They'll get there.
Yeah, you've basically done this whole thing with cavalry and artillery. Mostly cavalry.
Mostly just cavalry. The artillery comes in when I need to break something.
I will break you.
When I need some really efficient murder, I'll go ahead and do
Fortify
that.
town in the way, break it.
How many shells do I have? 7 million. I guess it'll do.
Have the French done anything yet?
They
Died.
They've littered their bodies across the line. They've did a pretty good job at that so far.
They've created a sandbag wall of their comrades.
Let's put it this way. France went from 0 military casualties to the second highest in the world really quickly.
Courtesy of German artillery.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be like Germany, efficient and misunderstood. Yes! Supplies! Alright, 3 of the 6 depots on this end of the border are finished.
I really dislike how units just stop sometimes. I
I've
told you to
noticed.
move here. Why are you not moving still?
You didn't tell me correctly.
Just say please.
You're not my real dad.
You're not my real Kaiser.
Odessa has fallen.
Ben doesn't have Armenians anymore. They all died moving building supplies to his supply depots.
It's my own little Odessa offensive. Anybody who's a Mobile Suit Gundam fan will recognize that reference.
I am not.
Yeah.
What is that, anime?
Yeah, it is.
I've never been into anime.
No, me either. Not a fan at all.
Well, and right now, all anime does is annoy me whenever I open up Steam and there's like 12 new like graphic novel storytelling adventures with the first tag being sexual content in them. Where am I hearing this gunfire coming from? I'm zoomed in on Constantinopolis, and I'm... Oh, you know what? I'm hearing...
Probably Odessa.
Yeah, I'm hearing all the fighting across the Black Sea. Wow, sound really travels here. Dad dating simulator? Yeah. Guess who got a code for that game? This guy.
Really?
I mean, if you're into that bad, I won't judge.
I also got a code for Porn Tycoon Simulator.
I think Midge did a video on that.
He did. I watched it.
That actually did not get monetization flagged.
No, it did not.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
That is just bizarre.
All right. So yes, all of the pink in the Ottoman Autoland.
Just got a new airbase there, Roach.
Oh shit! I did. Yeah, fuck it. At this point, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no difference. Like the very fact that there are just no Russian armies.
Like, it's good when you're fighting people and they're actively fighting back, because like the artillery can be a bitch, and it's also hard to see it. But if it's not there, fuck it.
You're just walk. I you know, I haven't been watching you 24/7, but from what I've seen, you're just walking from town to town and killing the one garrison, and every once in a while, a Russian armored car I'm sorry, a white Russian armored car shows up.
Yeah,
I don't see what mixed drinks have to do with this.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't think the Russian Revolution is scripted in here either.
No.
Nope. No, it is not.
How did supply just go down here?
Actually, yes, it is. It
Really?
happened in my Dutch game, yeah.
I was going off of a Steam review I read, so
It definitely did happen in my Dutch game.
Yes. The most heavily supplied area in my country is the Russian border now.
That is a pretty luminescent
It's a bright
shade
pink.
of pink. Yeah.
So if you declare war on Russia, then be aware Britain might be interested in getting it on you, and that would trigger Egypt to come after you then too.
I do have troops down there. I got some.
Oh, British. My justification against Britain's rising rapidly. 47%.
God, I haven't looked back at my home country in a long time. Like, it's like
All you're doing is microing troops, right?
Yeah. So just these troops just that I'm building just keep piling up. And hey, I researched land warships.
Nice.
Yay!
War land ships.
So now it is just World War II because I have tanks now. So
That one Russian armored car against you, Bob, was really just holding out.
Which
I'll kill
one
him.
armored car?
The one right behind your lines.
I just realized
with the three
flaw
cabs
with
surrounding
this.
it?
Yeah.
I just realized the flaw with land warships.
Hmm.
Austria-Hungary never developed tanks.
Yeah, I
So
haven't
guess-
needed it so far.
So guess what I don't have access to?
Tanks.
Yeah.
So you could research the tech but not build them?
Yeah, it's the same thing as that. Remember when I spent almost 30 episodes researching nuclear weapons,
Yeah, and
only
then
to find out that I couldn't get like basic bombs because only 10 countries get access to those, and hey, Italy wasn't one of them.
that's a little
So-
silly in a sandbox game.
Well, hey, that's the same problem I had in my. I did a personal game where I played Germany during World War II and just kept playing in a sandbox. And it got to the point where it was 1980, and I didn't get anything. Like, I could research shit, but like tank development for Germany ended in 1946.
So you had nothing between
so did naval
1946 and
development.
1990 or something like that?
Yeah, the Navy was even worse because it was 1980 and I was still rolling around with Bismarcks. Like
Well,
I had a shitload of them.
If it works, I guess.
Bismarcks. Holy shit, that's a British ship.
Black Sea.
Yeah, British ship just attacked Odessa.
Oh yeah, they've been coming in and out of the Black Sea through the free transit area here. Can I block them from moving through here?
Yeah, you just have to. You just gotta go to them, and then click the declare war button.
Oh.
That should do it.
That'll get you there. So I no longer know what is under construction in my country. I'm looking around trying to figure out what buildings are being constructed. I can't find any that are actually making progress. And there's no supply down here. There are supply depots under construction.
Try again, France. Just try again. I'm sure you'll bust through that line.
It'll happen for them eventually.
I think this is going to be a short series.
Yeah, this is getting pretty dull pretty quickly.
Well, might as well do something to keep my viewers interested then. Hey, Russia, what are you up to? How do I... Oh, that's not how you declare war. There's a button somewhere. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it.
That's just like, wait, I know how to do this.
Bro.
Not just once, but 4 times. Benjamin Magnus paused the game.
Well, all I did was click declare war, and I didn't do anything else.
It's because Britain declared war on you as well.
Canada declared war on me. New Zealand, France, and Great Britain. Alright, so just walk to the next town, I guess. And wait for some Austria-Hungary declared war on okay, yeah, that's a boat. There's another one. Bulgaria declared war on Canada. Everybody remembers the Bulgarian-Canada War of 1915.
Oh yeah, it was famous.
Alright, are we done here? Or is this the end of the episode?
No.
No, we still got a couple minutes left.
Oh, okay.
I think it just...
I'm not doing
unpaused
nothing.
because of all the wars.
I'm not touching
Yeah,
nothing.
it's pausing because of all the wars. Just go ahead and pause.
I'm killing Ruskies! As is tradition, where did I lose territory because of lack of supply? Well, if it actually would let me know, that'd be great, but...
Country just collapses because of no supply.
Well, I have supply in that one area. That one spot. Alright, we'll just break this into 3 battle groups, and move on the 3 closest towns to the border.
I'm just going to dismiss all these world events. I'm not going to bother with trying to condemn or support any of them.
No, I didn't.
Mutual defense invoked. I don't care.
Oh, Australia. Oh no, whatever will I do? Okay, so yeah, now the Bosphorus is closed?
Well, yeah, they will be at war with whoever you're at war with.
Well, let's deploy the rest of my military, I guess. Reserve units.
I guess I should deploy the rest of the Navy.
Yeah, I'm deploying my Navy too. I got a big old ship. I got a ship. Are you Russian? Am I my guys are like on segways. You're just segwaying through that Russian.
What does that even mean?
Well, one of my units just walked through a Russian past him into the next town.
No, don't rush B. I am B.
Oh god. I don't care. Looming shortages, really? Yeah, but I'm sure we'll capture some supplies from these Russians.
I think there's a missed opportunity with your guys not wearing fezzes, Ben.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Just an army of dudes wearing a fez.
Why are you not capturing this town? Why? Wait, I'm the only one.
Units that don't have supply don't usually capture towns.
Looks like I have good supply in this region. My production of military goods is 16. My usage is 24. So that's not that far off, really.
For the moment, once you start taking damage and stuff, that's going to skyrocket.
You gotta wait till you're actually fighting, Ben.
Hey, there's garrison. There's police chiefs here.
Yeah, my advance is just stalled out because I just don't have any bullets.
How do you tell if you have bullets?
Military goods.
Those you can't shoot anymore.
So if my guys have bratwurst but no bullets, they can't take a town? Yay?
Right.
Okay.
You gotta be able to do all the things once you get into town.
Gotta be able to do some really efficient murdering. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm assuming British ships are shooting me, maybe?
They do have a tendency to do that.
Well,
yeah, as a British... The revenge is right there, right off where your supply depots are at. They're bombarding all your shit.
Yeah, I couldn't see it until that it just disappeared again. I couldn't see it for the longest time. So yeah, it's just...
spotting naval is quite tough, actually.
Well, I'm setting my entire... Oh, shit. all my ships are sinking. Are there British ships over here? Oh, there's British ships there. Well, they just sank my entire navy.
Look at the Mediterranean; it's just filled with Italian ships.
Yeah, the naval AI is not great. It just spreads them out.
Yeah, literally my entire navy just sank.
All your rowboats are dead.
Well, I had like 2 capital ships, I think.
Yeah, hand cranked diesel destroyers.
Yeah. Well, they're dead now, so.
You could have bought all my patrol boats.
Well, then they'd be I would have paid for them, and they'd be dead. Yeah, that was 22 ships went down.
You go get that grease.
Oh, I will.
So what is? I'm looking around and I'm not seeing anybody. I'm just seeing the combat notifications. It's like, God, how do I not see any people? You're shooting me. I gotta be able to see you with bullets. Or like I'm standing. Can we just stab each other? Can't we do that?
Afraid not. That's a little too obvious.
So I feel like that should be something I could do. No, don't go where I tell you to go already. Oh yeah, they're slaughtering me. Maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell what's exactly going on in these places. Did we run out of bullets? I think we're all just running out of bullets, maybe?
It's a problem. Does happen.
That train's just one giant pasta bowl now. Yeah, all those green
There's
dots,
some-
those are all Italian ships out there.
There's some Austria-Hungary ships in the Mediterranean.
No, pasta. Nothing but pasta.
I got a couple ships left. Why don't we...
I'm actually deploying a battle group to you, Ben.
Oh, yay!
to help.
Because there's some British battleships up here, and they're angry that I cut them off. Like, who shoot? I can't even tell who is shooting who here. Nobody has... They're surrounded. They can't possibly have any bullets left.
These are fellow Pelminus.
Also, knocking out a whole bunch of merchant marines that are on the way.
What's
Jeez,
funny is watching the...
Where?
Like, sharing a town with these people, but nobody having
the
any
Ottomans.
bullets.
They were transporting some troops in the Mediterranean to the Ottomans, and I just intercepted them.
Can I just tell you to spend all of the money on bullets?
That's not how it works.
I mean, yes, but the problem is the world probably just doesn't have any bullets because everyone's been at war for 2 years now. Well,
This is sad and pathetic. Like, what happens is the Russians kill me until they run out of bullets, and then we just stand next to each other like, well, we both got flags here now, so.
Well, I'm actually at a labor shortage right now. There's only I have 2.6 unemployment, 2.6% unemployment.
Like every once in a while, like one artillery shell gets to the front.
How we do it on time?
We're just on right now.
Uh-huh.
This was you, Ben.
Yeah, so I was just looking at some military stuff. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and we will see all of you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.